Embracing sobriety and having faith in yourself is the message of a Marlin minister before the new year arrives. 6 News reporter Adriana Alexander is here in the studio now and was able to learn how George Strickland says he found his purpose. Adriana?
Lindsay, life has not been easy for Marlin minister George Strickland, but since he's changed his life, he hopes his story will resonate with those struggling with sobriety.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's something that tastes good, but it's also something that can have a detrimental effect on your life if you aren't careful.
Minister and motivational speaker George Strickland was born and raised in Marlin and is using his near-death experience to encourage people to fight their addictions and keep pushing towards sobriety.
I overcame alcoholism. Number one, it was through prayer and faith in God. And then it was just having a made-up mind that, I wanted better for myself.
The good and the bad.
Strickland made a documentary reflecting on his struggle with alcoholism and codeine addiction. His friends, family, and the Marlin community helped him turn his life around and now wants to steer others in a more positive direction.
My sole purpose behind that documentary was to allow people a peek into my life to see the darkness that I overcame, because I want people to know that no matter how dark your life is or no matter what you're dealing with, that you can overcome it.
He has a desire to want to be right and do right under God's standard.
Strickland hopes this story and his documentary helps anyone who's living with an addiction or pushing towards sobriety to stay encouraged and keep believing in themselves next year and for the many years to come.
When I found my worth, then I saw that those things that I was doing were taken away from my worth. And so once you find your purpose, you tap into that purpose, then life will take on a different meaning and life will be worth living.
As a New Year's resolution, Strickland is also pushing people to partake in Dry January. It's a challenge to abstain from drinking alcohol for a month, as it helps with abstaining for good. Back to you, Lindsay.
Very inspiring. Thanks to him as well for sharing his story.